Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Hello everybody, this is Dr. Dordle, and I'm finally back with some new stuff that I'm recording, and today I'm starting off with the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Now, this is just Binding of Isaac, but obviously it has, well, I guess not obviously for everyone, it has the Afterbirth and Afterbirth Plus DLC. I'm not very familiar with the Binding of Isaac. All I know is that it's a roguelike shooter, that has a bunch of items, and all the items that you picked up affect your character. And basically, you should have seen the story. I should have put it in the intro, but in case I fuck up and don't for some reason. Basically, Isaac has a crazy Christian Catholic mom, and she's trying to kill him, so he jumps in the basement, and he has to try to survive and get away. And as you can see, I don't have any files. I've played this game for like a few hours, and I think I beat like the first quote-unquote segment of the game. But we're just going to go ahead and jump right into Binding of Isaac. And I think the way this is going to work is, since the runs are typically pretty short, every video is just going to be one run. And there's a lot of characters you can get to. We just start out with Isaac. But yeah, I'm not super familiar with this. I know how to play, and I've played a decent little chunk of the game, but there's definitely a lot of stuff in the game that's still new to me. I have my doubts this is going to end up being like a Northern Lion thing, where I have, 50 kajillion episodes and whatnot. But it should be pretty fun. And I apologize up front, like if I'm getting a bunch of controller sounds or anything in the game. It's been a while since I've recorded, so my commentary might be a little off too. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it. And so this is Binding of Isaac. So the first thing you're going to notice immediately is this gold door, and we can go in here and get power-ups. And these power-ups do things that help us, and teleport, I think, warps you to a completely random room, so we're going to hold off on using that. And one thing you'll notice about this game is there's a bunch of weird stuff. Lots of poop and satanic monsters and whatnot. But yeah, basically it's reminiscent of The Legend of Zelda in the way that, like, you get keys to open doors, and you kill all the enemies to move on and stuff. And I'm terrible at these kinds of games, so hopefully I'll improve a little bit along the way. Shit. And yeah, this is the kind of game where you don't want to get hit. And again, like, I have no idea like what most of the enemies in this game do. Well, that one regenerates, so that's cool. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of me exploring for the first time. Now, one thing I do know about this game is as you progress through the game, it changes a bit. And since I have played this a bit, I'm not actually sure if deleting my file has completely reset the game or not. Hopefully it has, so we can like experience this from the very beginning. But it already seems a little bit more difficult than I remember, but that might just be because I'm bad. But we'll see. And runs in this game, from what I remember, can be pretty short or pretty long. If I can just get this little poop. Alright. That's a key. Now, the key is useful for unlocking doors. Yeah, these enemies seem really tough for, like, the first, like, map. Maybe it doesn't completely reset. If it doesn't, whatever. More exciting this way to have cooler enemies. But yeah, I mean, you saw me at the beginning delete the file, so all the characters and achievements and items and all that shit's locked. So hopefully this should be as clean a save as I can get. Ah! The blood, tears. Isaac does spit tears out of his eyes, by the way. Spit tears? Cry tears? Whatever the difference is. His attack is, in fact, tears. There is something else in here I haven't killed. It's this guy. And this game is fairly difficult. And I never got particularly good at it. Let me remember my controls. Okay. Well, so there are pills and cards in this game that have a completely random, like, I think they're like completely random as to what they do. Or maybe the cards aren't completely random. But the pills are, and the pills can give you either negative or positive effects. And this one just, well, it does that. So anyway, these guys are the worst. I remember these dudes. And I'm sure many people will be infuriated with my playing. But I'm up front, like, telling you guys, I am not going to pretend to be good at this game or these kinds of games. Where's he at? We gotta be careful. He could be anywhere, anytime. Got him. And we also collect pennies that we can use to buy things. So let's go ahead and fight the first boss, Dingle. Hello, Dingle. Whoa. Oh. I have to like get back into this and remember how to play. That is a lot of poopies. Lots of little turds that I have to dodge. Whoa. Let's try to focus on him where we can. Get some damage in. Ooh. Alright, hey buddy. By the way, I guess I should be kind of upfront with like the fact that this game has a lot of like not necessarily anti-religious like statements and shit, but definitely like if that's the kind of thing, you know, that might set you off or just make you have a bad day in general, maybe avoid this series. I mean, it's all pretty like funny shit, but you know, it definitely has kind of a what's the word? I wouldn't say jaded, but maybe like a disillusioned look on religion. Ah, shit. And I'm like all about like you can do whatever the hell you want if it's all you, not affecting anyone else. But like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm tiny. But anyway, yeah, just like for future reference, this shit does get a little it does definitely take some jabs at things, so be mindful of that. But it is fun. It is a fun game, and I think it's very interesting and cute. I believe this is by the guy that made Super Meat Boy, which is another game that I think is pretty cool but haven't played a lot of. And I do remember there's secret walls in this game, but I don't remember Okay, there's... Ah, shit. Any way to... This seems hard. Is this harder than usual, or am I just bad? I can't tell. Ah, whatever. This is the kind of game where, like, even if a run will go poorly, like, you're just gonna have bad runs and good runs, and it's all about the items. There's definitely skill involved, but it's mostly about the items that you pick up. Now we can use a key on this gold room. I think that changes the item you can get, but since I don't know what items are, there's really no reason. Bumbo want coin. Does that maybe grab coins as they appear? Fuck. Alright, well. And, like, I'm just kind of playing this how I know to play it. I know that you, like, yeah, right there can get items in the, like, the poops and jars and stuff. It's definitely the kind of game where, like, I don't mind, like, some basic hints and tips, but definitely don't, you know, like, list off tons of items and what they do and all that stuff. Or, like, story or anything like that. I'd rather figure it all out. This is actually a game I've wanted to LP on my channel for a long time. I was like, oh, the little bitch takes the coins from me and I don't get them. Shit, that's no good. But yeah, back before I even played the channel, I wanted to play this on a YouTube channel. I think after seeing Northern Lion play it, I was like, oh man, I want to play this. And Lobos Jr., who's a Dark Souls streamer primarily, but I guess he streams variety a lot more now. Temperance, may you be pure in heart. How do I use that? Oh, fuck that. So that's a blood vending or a blood donation machine, so I can, like, give it blood for coins. Monstro! Monstro's not so bad if I remember correctly. You just gotta kind of move around him. Whoop. And there's all sorts of upgrades and stuff you can get in this game, like tier speed, tier damage, tier range, movement speed, and all that good stuff. Most of the stats are useful in one way or another for being positive. Being smaller like I am now gives you a smaller hitbox, which makes it easier to dodge attacks. Eek. It's like I'm not only like has it been a while since I've recorded, but this is also like a game that you need to have a lot of focus on. So I'm worried about my commentary lacking after like the first episode where I'm not explaining shit. Because that's always the most talkative episode I've found in an LP. Monstro's tooth has appeared in the basement. What the fuck is that? Blood clot, damage plus range of... Ugh! So this is a Satan room. And you can buy stuff here? Now, the thing about like these devil rooms is I trade my max health for that. So you can see, ow, shit. You can see like there's hearts. I would actually trade one of my 3 hearts and I'd only have 2 hearts for max health. But typically the items are really powerful. But I'm gonna hold off on those for right now. Hopefully, like, I've been kind of close to my mic. I've got it like on the end of the desk because when I play controller, I try to hold the controller under the desk to try to keep some of the like clicky noises away. But flat penny, wealth of answers. Excuse me? And I remember how to unlock the first 2 characters you can get. I think Madeline, I think it's Madeline is how you pronounce it. Madeline and Cain. I believe Madeline, you just have to have 7 hearts in one playthrough. So like pick up power-ups to give me more health until I have 7. And then with Cain, you need like, I think 20 pennies in one playthrough. These are like enemies I don't recognize. So I'm like positive that like the game just kind of remembers that you've played and doesn't fully reset. Whatever. It's good that I'll have new shit to see anyway. And this is completely unmodded. There is like Steam Workshop support for this game. PhD. I don't have any bombs, so I can't actually get that. Well, I could, but I just take damage. Ooh, better pills. Infested. Oh yeah, I think Infested actually gives me a... I think Infested actually makes like a spider pop out every once in a while, and the spider will charge enemies and do damage to them. So this game, like, you really have to like focus on curving your shots and trying to hit the enemies. Fuck! I like walked into that one. Or Infested is in a... You get like a spider web upgrade. Fuck. So there's also trap rooms. And those are fun. Alright. The little tumor boys, these spit spiders. But yeah, let me know down below if there's like a reason I'm seeing all this shit. I'm sure there's like plenty of people that are far more... Is there like spider webs on the wall? There's like smoke or like reflections? But I'm sure plenty of you are more experienced with this game than I am, so let me know. Let me know what's going on. Are these normal? Are these normal beginning enemies? Am I just so bad that I think that they're super powerful enemies? I guess we are technically on the 3rd level at this point, so... Do you want to try to get that chest? It's behind a lot of rocks. I think I'm going to hold off on that chest right now. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't like these things. I remember these guys. I don't like them. Shit. These boys are fun. So, there's also lots of different variants of enemies in this game. Yeah, like, the worms with faces will charge you. Charging enemies suck in this game. Alright. Grab all that. Is a boss in this door. Let's go ahead and fight the boss. Peep. Is Peep the Pea Boy? Peep is indeed the Pea Boy. Oh, that's lucky. So Peep pees on the ground, and I'm pretty sure if you touch it, it hurts you. And then he spits out his eyeballs, and you don't want to touch those, I'm pretty sure. Because everything in this game hurts you when it touches you, just so you're aware. This is one of them games. So Peep is a really fun boss where you have a bunch of shit to focus on at one time. And he is by no means like one of the most difficult bosses. Fuck! Alright. Well, just in case I was looking too good at this game. So, yeah, that's the end of that fun little run. So, yeah. We'll go ahead and end this here since we finished a run. These episodes are either going to be like really short or really long, depending. But that was like 17 minutes with all the explanations and stuff. But I'll record some more of this. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I don't think this is going to be a thing that goes up like, you know, 3 times a week necessarily. I think this is just going to be sprinkled in whenever I feel like doing an episode. Because, like, there's definitely an ending to this game, but it's very open-ended with, like, the runs and everything. So, yeah. There's, like, actually multiple endings. Lots of secrets, too. 403 secrets. And then lots of enemies that we can find. There's a lot of stuff in this game. Plenty of things for us to see together. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I've been gone so long, but I'm back now. I'm gonna try to get some more stuff recorded soon and get uploading again. So yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, take it easy and I'll catch you guys around. Bye bye.